Hey guys, it's AZ here. I'm out with the chickens today. Thought I'd do a little bit of an update as to how they're doing and what I'm noticing with this new generation. First thing I'll say is we have quite a few more chickens than we did, which is to be expected. Something I did do this year, which I believe I talked about in the last video on the chickens, is I wasn't gonna free range the chicks as much, and I am happy I did that because we have a lot more. Now next year I'm hoping to do less, go more free ranging, but now I have more birds, I'll have a little bit more leeway. I can still breed in pens, still free range. It's not as big of a deal for me to do that. So I have plenty of birds to do what I want with them, which is good. Something I will say is earlier this spring, I think April, yeah, I stopped feeding the free rangers, and at this point it was all adults in the flock. All the chicks were in coops, and there was like 7. I did not feed them for that whole I think a month and a half, and they did fine. Now when I started adding chicks like these ones in here, the chicks floundered. I don't know why. I would have thought because the chicks are smaller, they wouldn't need as much food. They do fine, but I guess because they're growing and stuff, I guess they didn't. They did not do well. So now I have to start feeding the whole free range flock, which I guess is okay. I was hoping not to have to, but it is how it is. But a lot of these chickens you'll see out here, I wasn't going to free range. Like these older pullets in here, I was not going to free range them, but I was running out of chick starters so fast in this grow out coop right here. I had to get rid of some of them. I'm still gonna use these, but I'm gonna come back to, after all the chicks are grown, I'll come back to which ones I'm gonna use. Let me show you some of the grow outs now. Okay, you'll see there's quite a few chickens in here. I'd say about 15. The best one right here is this little rooster right here. He's actually not too little, but he is the one right in the front. He's off of red, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a jungle fowl right in front of him. He is really, one of the problems I had with red is his hackles were, I prefer lighter, like golden hackles, orange, rather than hackles, which this guy has got really good color. And legs just really perfect. Physique, everything about him, comb, everything, I love. There's 2 problems I have with him. One might phase out, I'm not sure. The first one is he's got green legs. That won't change. I do prefer, I'm not even sure how the green legs got in because the 2 hens that he was might have came off of were blue legs. I'm not sure where that even came from, but somehow we've got in red's blue leg, so I'm not sure where we got this green leg, but that's okay. But the second problem, which is more of an issue if it doesn't change, and hopefully it does, is you'll see on his shoulder there's not much red on there. I don't have, if you look, no, you can't see that, but on the shoulder you see there's mostly black. He does have some red. Hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm hoping that he'll get a little bit more red on his shoulder. He does not have very much at the moment, but other than that, he's just perfect. Really good physique. I'm not sure how big he's gonna get. He's probably gonna be a little bit smaller than red, which I don't like, but it is how it is. I'm really excited to use him next year. Hopefully we can get him. One of the hens from this spring, it was actually the first batch we got, this older hen right here, not the one with the chicks. I'll talk more about them in a second. But yeah, she looks really good. She's also green legged. I have no idea, and I'm almost positive she's off of hen 1, who is this hen right here. She has blue legs, red has blue legs. To make a long story short, I have no idea how this green leg is in there, but she's straight comb, so I'll probably pair him up with her next year. Really good hen. Then we got some little chicks right here off of hen 1, and I'm pretty sure they're off of red as well. One is off of the Bruges Fighter rooster. These were all off of free range. I just pulled her in because there is not very much food out now. Pray for Arizona. We have a very bad drought right now. Not a very good monsoon. Hoping for a better one. But anyways, then we got some younger chicks that just look good so far. This is also one off of that rooster that I was telling you about, the same batch right there, that older hen. And that's a jungle fowl. She shouldn't even be in here. But anyways, let me show you the jungle fowl. Okay guys, here's the jungle fowl. There's actually 5 hens here, but I just let 3 of them out on accident. Hopefully, this could be pretty hard to get them, but anyways, hopefully I can. But there's 5 pullets in here. There was. There's 2 now. The roosters look pretty good. I kept 2 of them. That one is not supposed to be in here. But what I had problem is they were in the grow out pen and they were not getting enough food. They were getting out very easy. It's not very secure pen over there. So anyways, I just took them all out of there and put them in here so I can make sure they get enough food. Hopefully I can get a fair amount of jungle fowl for breeding next year. I did lose my jungle fowl broodcock. I tried to start a separate flock. It was kind of a bit of an emergency. He ended up getting killed, and now I only have 1 jungle fowl hen left, so I'm hoping for all 5 of these pullets, and whichever of these roosters looks better. Other one I'll probably just use for crossing into Americans. But overall, they look pretty good. They're a little small because, like I said, they didn't get quite enough food, but hopefully I fixed that. And lastly, I'm not gonna do this in this video. Talk more about this in a separate video. But here are the Old English game bantams. They're looking pretty good. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a very blessed day.